Hey, yeah, let's try that again. Hey, Steve. This is Dave and Dale.
I talk to Dave on the chat all the time.
Yep. He's our Leesburg.
Why am I hearing everything we just said, Bill, reverbing?
Because you're playing the video on the Facebook, or somebody is.
Oh, it's off. That's off. Okay. They shut it off.
I heard myself coming back to again.
Mute all mics, trays, and seats upright.
Mute the one he's talking on.
What's this red button do?
There, hero.
I don't, Dave. What's it do?
No.
Uh-oh.
We lost Steve.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
He hit the red button, didn't he?
He was going on his half-hour break.
I'm
doing it 30
day.
minutes. There we are. I see us live. I got us muted so I can see us live, but
all right.
See
I
us
put
live on what?
Facebook.
I got it up and ain't on here.
Well, you got to go. Did Bill invite you?
He's
you were invited.
It's on
a co-host.
the page, dipshit. What do you mean invite me? All you do is hit the button that says join.
We've got a live stream going on here.
Oh yeah, I see.
Other people are watching.
It's on.
It's working this time, guys.
Yes.
For a few minutes, anyway.
Yes.
All right. Hey, monkey. Chunky Monkey, we got the blast from my past, Dan Golden. Now, you guys remember Dan Golden. He was the one that came on and helped us gripe about guys and their fist jugs and their bad attitudes and all that.
Yeah.
He did it from the cab of his truck.
How come Chunky ain't on here with us?
He is.
I don't see him.
It says the monkey has arrived.
No, I don't mean there. I mean on screen with us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why ain't you on here with us, Chunky?
You've done a couple shows with us. You know the procedures.
And if you got a microphone as bad as Dave's, then you'll fit right in.
Keep it up, and I'll go unplug it and plug the red one back in.
Plug something in. Oh God! All right, so let's get some notes up here in front of me.
How about an entry?
Yeah, hold on.
An entry?
You know, hey everybody. I don't even know what episode are we on. What are we on? 48?
40. Okay, we'll go with that.
What? Why did you put 47 on the show notes twice in a row?
No, he didn't put nothing. I put 48.
He made the show notes. I didn't. I added to them, but well, that was better. Whatever you did.
This is the general chat. Here's the live episode.
All right.
Okay. Da-da-da.
You're coming in real soft, though, Steve. Probably because you're just so far away from the mic.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go. Loud and proud. All right.
The other knob I got isn't for that. It's for the if I plug into it for like a guitar or something.
Yeah, you want that turned all the way down. And make sure the INST is turned off.
You got yours. I'll get mine.
Okay. Do it anyway.
Yeah.
You get static is why.
It don't matter. Whatever happens, you're going to complain about it when you go to process
You're
it.
damn right. So do it right the first time. I won't have to.
Yeah. Just leave it like it is.
By the way, I'm still working on my pie.
Well, you
For God's sake, Dave. What am I paying you guys for?
Exactly.
Anyway, all right, here we go.
So we just got two hosts on here. Where am I at? This is meet your host, or is that because I'm looking at it?
You could scroll it.
I know. It shows you and him, but since I'm looking at it, I'm not going to see my own face. You know what I mean?
I saw my own face on it. I don't know.
I don't know. All this technology, I tell you.
I know, it just brings you to your knees every time.
Oh, tells everybody it's online here. There it is, live video.
I'll be on Instagram whenever you guys get around to this.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Three Fat Truckers. We're your hosts. I'm Bill. Joining me, as always, are my two fantastic co-hosts, Dave and Steve. How's it going, guys?
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
It ain't New Year yet.
Not yet, but we're going to bring it in anyway.
Hey, everybody, enjoy the show.
Yeah, the end of the year, this is our blowout. We're going to see how many people we can get to participate. The fact that we've got two people is making me happy.
That's two more than we normally have, right?
You might, if
We're
anybody
beating
that's kind of been around the show for a while would recognize upper left corner is Dave. He's from Florida. He's our guy. Been on the show before. How's it going, Dave?
Upper left corner.
Fantastic. How are you guys?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Upper left for the people in the stream. You might not be seeing it that way.
Okay.
Upper right corner is Dale. Goes by the internet handle Dale CDL. How are you doing today?
Well, doing good. At least
Yeah.
I got one computer that works.
He's actually building one
Sounds
right
so
now.
excited.
Yeah. Anybody that wants to join in, there's a link in the comment section on Facebook. We're streaming live on Facebook, as you would be aware. But if you want to join us here in the live stream, all you need to do is either hit the link or go to https://3ftpodcast.org/VDO. And you can join in with us. We'd like to see how many people we could get. I have no expectation whatsoever.
Well,
but it'd be
Tim called
kinda
me
cool.
earlier today and wanted to know if we were doing this tonight. And I said, yes. He said, well, when I get home, I'm going to have to get on there tonight and see if I
Well.
can get you guys. Because he had a ball last year.
Does he,
Right.
does he have the same girlfriend he had last year?
I was going to say, bring another big titty blonde on, too. That'd be all right.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got the
when
same
you start
one or not.
off and you see him, so that's not who I seen you with last time.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's probably why he won't do it. He's afraid of what we would say.
we'll say it either way. It really doesn't matter.
Oh, we'll get the admin
Well,
out
Dave
of the
said
way.
his neighbor might call in, Bill, so you're all set.
Oh, now that's all you there, buddy
No,
boy.
you didn't want to talk to her last time quite a bit there,
She-
giggling and laughing. So
I giggle at you. Well, I had the liquor giggles last time. I don't have anything to drink this time. I thought
either.
about going.
she was wishing you had the liquor giggles.
No, that was Steve. She wants Steve to go over to her house and give her the liquor
she's
giggles.
like, Bill, come over. Watch me
Why
shower.
are you projecting, Steve? I don't know. Okay,
Hey,
so
it's all
this is-
leather. It's all leather at this point. So,
But besides
like
all
riding
this
a bad
fun,
horse. As long as it ain't a shoehorn, so you're good.
this is episode 48, recorded on Saturday, December 30th, 2023. Show notes will be linked on the website, if I remember. If not, well, nobody looks anyway. So,
I hope so, because I went to all the trouble to copy and paste.
yeah,
Copy
usually,
and paste.
I got to tell you, and when it comes to
I
the
went
show
to
notes.
all the trouble of actually typing something.
Well, that's the thing. I have to admit freely that when it comes to the show notes, when it comes to putting all that stuff together, that is Dave and Steve been 100% from day one. I don't know what I've contributed to the show notes, but I imagine it's somewhere close to zero. Oh, no. I create the document. I create the empty document. I've
Sometimes.
done that
Not
a couple
this
of times. Not this time. I didn't know. But that's only so that I can control where the doggone thing's actually sitting, so I can find it to bring it up. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, join us. What else we got this week, guys?
Well, it's the end of the month, so it's the end of the year. It's the end of the pay period. It's about the end of our show.
Taxes will be coming. Yay.
Yeah, we got taxes coming up. I did
It's going
I did
straight to
go on
Dave.
here. Let me go right on here, and I did create
He's
a
looking
little
for something.
list.
Looks like.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
looking
created
hard.
a-
You could tell.
I created a little list because we had a conversation back. I don't know, was it 2 shows back about Peterbilt?
Okay.
Yeah, I seen you had something on there about that.
Yeah, so I went ahead and got the actual what it was and how he got started and stuff. And I put it on a little. It's not on a joint show, no, but I just posted it up there. But we were wrong on the date because I said 35 and it was actually 39, and it was T.A. Peatman is the guy. He was a logger that bought a bunch of Army trucks from World War I and
Looky here,
started
somebody's popping
modifying.
in.
So look at that. We got people jumping in.
Chunky Monkey.
So
we go. Well, he's not showing up on the stream. There he is.
There he is.
he'll be coming. So
Let's see how many frames.
there
we
he
can-
is.
See how many frames we can fit on this. Can you hear us yet, Chunky?
Before it kicks us out.
All
I can
right.
hear you. You guys hear me all right?
Yep, there you are. Welcome to the show, Chunky. I'll introduce you for the folks that don't recognize you. Welcome back, friend of the show, Michael Lehman, a.k.a. Chunky Monkey. How's it going, my friend?
Not too bad. Y'all?
Yeah.
He was our first graffiti follower.
Yeah.
Stalker.
Yeah.
Oh.
I stuck a sticker on a fuel pump at a love station, and he found it and jumped on it, sent us an email.
Yep. Love's over there in Bell Fountain, Ohio.
Yeah, that was the
Bill
new one
found
over there. Yep. So,
Yep.
hey, Denton,
yep, they
Bill.
just got it built, and you defaced it.
I deface everyone I can find down here in Kentucky.
All 6 of them?
Oh, there's 10.
Well, Bill's defacing.
And there's the
them.
Buckies, so.
Yeah, that's what Bill's defacing.
Yeah.
He went again today.
No, not
He's
today.
tearing up their
yesterday.
bathrooms one at
Yeah.
a time.
I had to.
Okay, you didn't give us a review on that yet. Chopped
Well,
brisket
he
sandwich.
said
I'm not
something
sure how
about-
much. I'm not sure how much I
Is there
should
an
talk
actual
about this.
lawsuit?
That's what the manager that I spoke to seemed to indicate that, and of course,
Because you asked about the shirt, didn't you?
yeah, I did. I'm like, look, I got to be honest with you. I'm just here for a particular shirt. Oh, well, we've got lots of them over here. Come over here. No, you don't understand. I'm looking for one
Wash
that you
your
might.
hands.
I'm looking for one that you might have hung backwards for a good reason. I said, I'm looking for the one that says I took a giant shit at Bucky's. And
What did he proceed to say?
he had that like
Him hauled around a
I'm
little
trying
bit,
to I'm trying to look like I'm offended kind of look on his face like that's an unlicensed shirt that quite frankly is there's lawsuits pending they've got their legal team on it. We got lawsuits pending. For anybody that's not aware, that's not keeping up, there's a T-shirt out there that's got
It has
the
the
Buc-ee's
Bucky's
symbol.
logo. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it says, "I took a giant shit at
Shit
Bucky's."
At a Bucky's.
And so I asked,
Why would they
because-
sue it and not just embrace it?
Well,
great
that many
advertising.
bathrooms, that's good advertising.
It is good advertising, but they're trying to be passed off as the wholesome family travel.
They have
stop.
a beaver for a mascot.
They call
When you're
one of
talking
their
about
snacks
beaver.
beaver nuggets for crying out loud.
Right.
And
know.
no truckers are allowed.
And no truckers are allowed. You literally,
Have you noticed the array of pictures now of the guys that actually probably delivered to them or drivers that are just being assholes pulling up and then taking a picture of their truck in front of it
yeah.
in the fuel island for the cars and shit?
When
Yeah.
I was there was an Estes truck in back delivering merchandise and two
Did you go, hey, you're not allowed in here?
Like, you ain't supposed to be in here. I should have did that. Should've. But it
You
would
gotta
have
bring
just
that
been.
shit from the road and tote
I
it
know.
in.
I should have had my phone with me and filmed a little. But I don't think the way I should think about these things. I guess
So it was, what you're trying to tell us is it was a no-go on the shirt.
it was no go on the shirt. However, if there had been a shirt, I am now officially qualified to wear it because I made.
The photographic proof.
I made fortuitous use of the stool while at said Bucky's.
Wow. Bucket free day. What is up with that?
I didn't like it. I got to tell you, because usually it's not bad if you got one of them ones, you got the bar right there that you can hold of. That way you can twist yourself.
Get
So
your feet
doggone-
up off the ground and push.
It's not
Hey.
good. It's not good when you're.
Before we
it's
get
not
too
good,
far into
but-
this here, I can't believe that we've glossed over, I forget his name already, his shirt up there that says, Dad decisions to make good stories. Look at him. He perked up now.
Yeah.
Dale.
Does that pertain to any particular story, Dale?
No, actually, when I visited the Uranus Fudge Factory in
The original one in Missouri or the one in Indiana at 222?
the one in St. Roberts, Missouri,
Yeah.
and I was walking around there, because I actually parked at the Road Ranger and walked across to get to there. It was like a 10-15 minute walk across this narrow bridge with no sidewalk, which was not the best decision I've made. But anyways,
That's the shirt, huh?
especially when there was two semis crossing the bridge at the same time. Yeah. But yeah, I saw this shirt hanging there, and I'm like, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That reminds me of that bridge when you're coming, what is it, from Missouri into Kentucky, over on the west side over there. There's a bridge just like that that feels like you're going to smack head on because there's just barely enough room for two trucks to get by.
Is that this Route 62 bridge?
I
or-
think so, yeah. It's because you go by the Charleston
If they were
Flying J.
for a Holt,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been on that one in a long time.
Yeah,
but I
Dan
remember
said that's Haiti, Missouri, yeah.
It reminded me of the old Goethals Bridge in New York City,
Oh,
where there's 2 lanes going this way, 2 lanes going this way, and the bridge was built in like they've replaced it now. I can't remember if they replaced the Verrazanos or if they just replaced the Goethals. They replaced one of them, but there's one that goes from Queens on to Staten Island, and there's one that goes from Staten Island into Elizabeth. And
Well, the
I can't-
Verrazano goes from Staten Island into Queens.
Okay,
no.
but I was on one of them.
Or
Goes
no,
from
no,
Jersey
not,
to Staten Island.
no,
Yeah.
the
Until they're
Verrazano
not a
goes
couple
from,
East Coasters, are they? And
no,
one's from New
Brooklyn.
York.
Yeah,
Brooklyn, Queen, yeah.
yeah. Now Queens is on the other end. That's
Yeah,
where 95
Queens,
crosses. Right.
You see, because of mental trauma of going through there,
I'm gonna bring this up.
I've blocked it out of my memory.
Yeah. The Verrazano goes from Staten Island into Brooklyn. Is how it goes.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
But you remember how narrow it was? You could roll down your window and touch the other truck's mirror.
Yes.
That's what
Well, when Dan gets on here, and I hope he does, years and years ago when we were kids, we teamed and we picked up a load of explosives out of Arizona and drove that all the way across country. We delivered that to JFK Airport, and we went across that Verrazano, and that was a nightmare because it was Class 1 explosives, and we had to wait. We had to wait for hours to get the right, because they'll have certain times of the day where they'll close the upper half for trucks and make you go on the lower half, and then the opposite. Well, they had to shut down the whole upper half for us to get across. That was just a wee bit of a nightmare.
Well, you remember on Old 24 right outside of Huntington, going up there on the Old 24
Yeah,
when it was still 2-lane?
yeah.
And you get to the top there by, what is the town, that little dinky town? I remember coming back on a Friday night, driving a cab over Freightliner and smacking mirrors with another truck on that curve. And it's like, oh,
Okay, Dave,
Wow.
you're right. It's the outer bridge. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm not looking at this right.
wow. Bill, did you hear that? Or Steve, did you hear that?
No, shut up. I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet.
I got family there. That's how I remember it. They lived in
You
Staten
don't-
Island.
I think, is there still
Okay, yeah, you're right.
traffic
or one tunnel?
proves.
What's that?
Is there still only one tunnel that you can take in there?
Right, and it's about shit.
The Lincoln Tunnel, is that?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
thought it was the Midtown Tunnel. Was it Route 25, I think?
I've never done that.
I've seen the signs for it, and I've seen trucks go in it, but I've never been on it.
Yeah,
I don't even
so it
think
was
I don't think you can even take a semi into Manhattan anymore.
Gothel's Bridge. Yeah, you can. You have to. It's where
Yeah, you
95
can.
is.
That's where we went last time to get all the equipment that we hauled out of there.
No. Into Manhattan. I mean, you can go into
Yeah,
Queens
we went
and
into
stuff.
Stanton Island
Right.
and hauled out. There was an auction in there. We hauled out all sorts of equipment out of there.
Yeah, I remember because I went
What's
with
his
you.
name
Remember?
bought, and then we. He had
But you
another
didn't
one.
go into Manhattan. You went into.
No, we had
went
another
into
auction there,
Queens
too.
and-
He goes into Queens. That's the Midtown tunnel.
yeah, because Manhattan is
25.
closed to semis. You can only take straight trucks in Manhattan.
Well, okay.
Then maybe it wasn't. I can't remember.
Like I
I
said,
just know I didn't care to go in there at all, especially pulling oversized out there.
I know, and I didn't have to. I
you
talked
were-
Jeff into switching with me.
Yeah.
We have to be nice. My mom's on here.
Oh,
no, we don't. So Dave, where in Florida do you live? do you
In
buy?
Inverness.
Inverness.
Just out by
Yep, I know where it's
outside of Wildwood. By the
So
70
I seen on Facebook that old Bubba Branch is hiring a local heavy haul driver for another truck, two trucks he bought. Did you see it on
Oh,
Facebook?
I did not see that. Did
Two
not.
quad axle W9s look like. He said he's
Oh.
hiring two drivers, all sorts of benefits and stuff, but you had to live in that area. And I'm like, boy, if I lived down there, I'd think about going back to work.
you did live down there.
I don't know.
You,
more.
you better come back.
Yeah. He's got nice stuff.
Does he just haul local, or how far does he? what
I'm not sure
radius?
how far he goes.
Are they day cabs or sleepers?
Yeah, they were W900 day cabs. Quad axle. Pretty nice looking.
They have as big a motor as yours.
Oh, probably not.
Yeah.
You
you
men
were
got
in,
that kind of motors in them anymore.
yeah. Most of them don't have tugboat motors like yours did.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that was a marine diesel. I couldn't even believe they had to take up half the cab. I've never actually gotten that truck, but I can imagine half that motor was sitting next to him.
Fun to drive.
Yeah, when you got 800
He
plus
passed,
horsepower.
he passed everybody but the fuel station.
800 horse. I mean, at what point are you just twisting the tires right off the bead
No,
of
it's-
the rim?
it's
I
the
Jake braked it coming down that one hill in Ohio.
Oh, the one where you
with
smashed your
100,000 on, and
transmission.
I tore the splines off the axles.
A couple times you've had to put rear ends under that.
Well, they didn't put heavy duty rear ends. That was a stupid thing, but yeah,
Well,
You need Mac rear ends.
there you go.
yeah.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
our King Mac guy.
Yeah.
Need a max suspension on that bad boy too.
Ain't nothing
Little
better
handle
than
double
truck
hump.
suspension. Yeah,
ain't nothing better with a one stack with a wind in the back.
one stack Mac with a window in the back.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Cluck cluck chicken truck, seat to the floor, don't give a fuck.
I drove a lot of them Macs, roll off trucks, solid suspension. Oh,
I drove those in the army. They
You got
weren't
dentures
Macs.
now, don't you? Knock your teeth right
that's
out.
why my sciatic's so messed up now. Coming back
But
to
I've been-
haunt me.
But I've been told that guys that drive Peterbilts make more money though.
Yeah, but they're
No,
not making
they
it from
always-
driving.
The old joke was, Dave, what the difference between a porcupine and a Peterbilt is.
What's that?
Porcupine's got the pricks on the outside.
Yeah.
Are you sitting there popping bubbles of your?
No, I've got a mess on my desk in front of me, and I'm trying to.
Sounds like you're sitting there
multitask.
popping the little bubbles from your bubble wrap.
I think
No,
you got
it's
one of
my-
them kid toys that's the poppers, just to keep them like the fidget spinners they used to have.
Oh, yeah,
popper
yeah.
things
Yeah, there we go. That's got
for adults with ADD.
I think Chunky, you drive a Mac too, don't you? And yours a Mac? Your quad?
I think Chunky's got a pretty bad connection. Or
Rose?
something.
Yeah, because he's got a 4-axle or 3-axle,
5.
5-axle quad. Oh, we lost.
Uh-oh.
I see his lips moving, but I don't have an audio.
Chunky, log out and then get back on with like a 480p video. It'll make it work a lot better. I think we had that problem when you were on before.
Yeah, John Back says Chunky's got a Mac.
Chunky's got a Mac. Oh man,
John's the one we met down in Louisville, isn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
Remember, he come up and talked to us down there in Louisville?
Yeah,
Truck Show?
Yep.
and Chunky kind of lined it up for us ahead of
Yeah.
time. He's like, I got such come and say hi to you down
By the
there.
way, why don't you give out a good announcement there?
Hey, yeah, by the way, come and
It's over
join
your
us.
birthday.
Hey!
Saturday.
$1. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. That's right. Anyway, yeah, Mid America Trucking Show at the Expo Center in Louisville, Kentucky. Be there. We'll be there. March. I'm getting an echo from you, one of you guys. March.
Echo.
He's the only one talking.
Yeah, I'm going to turn my echo on. Okay.
Dale is just so lasered in on the camera.
Not moving. Can't tell if it's working. Yeah, so it's, what is it? March 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
It's during your
of
birthday. That's why
2024.
we figured you'd remember it.
Yeah. Be there and be square and bring me a birthday
We are
present.
going to
That
take
would be
him to the
great.
titty bar this year.
Yeah.
We're buying him donuts.
Get him up on the get him up on the
No.
stage and have him turn his underwear into
Cannot.
suspenders.
No,
Cannot come home with glitter on my face.
Who said you was
No.
going home? We got 3-4 days over there.
we're going to take him get cheesecake and let him roll around that cheesecake.
You already know. Let me
With
go
the
ahead.
flame on waiter, yeah.
Let me just go on ahead. I am not overwhelming. I am not threatened by that waiter, by the way.
No, but you are to the cheesecake.
That cheesecake will make a man cry. I'll tell you what. place down in Louisville in the let's say Bohemian district. What was the name of that place?
Dittos.
Dittos, and they've got. I mean, the food is fantastic. I mean, just hands down. It's kind of like a bar, kind of. I don't know. What would you describe the place?
It's
Sort
a
of eclectic.
retrosexual
Hold on.
kind of.
Retrosexual.
Bistro.
Bistro. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And
One of them uppity words that you don't know what it is for sure. What direction
now
to go.
this next
His sister
statement-
did.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, my sister
Yeah,
lives in
because she
Lexington.
showed up and then got a table, and he didn't even know she walked in. And he's like, "That they look familiar." Oh wait, that's my sister.
You guys were kind of acting weird too, like you knew she was coming. I swear,
I
you
had
guys
no
were in
idea,
on
dude.
it.
I always
I
act
was
weird,
there to
so I don't
drink
know
and
what
eat.
you're talking about. I was in character.
No, she turned us on to it, and the food is fantastic. But they've got Listen to
It's
me
a little
now.
expensive. I'd probably dropped what $300-400 there.
Well,
for dinner.
yeah, but you paid for like 9 people to eat.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that was
well, that wasn't bad really for that many.
not really no.
But
And
you ordered 4 meals.
Because we were taste testing, Dave.
we were taste testing. We have to know what restaurants to mention on our show, and by God, this is one of them. But the cheesecake. Let me say this. Let me get this out. The best cheesecake I've ever had. I've been around this globe 6 times, kids. That is the best cheesecake on the planet. Now
Hold on.
What
I
say
don't
ye to
think
that?
I don't think it was the cheesecake.
I think it was.
I
that
think it
soft
was
flake icing
the
on
sugar
top.
gravy sauce
Right.
that they put on it. Oh,
That's what I think it was.
that shit-
we can only
that
describe
had
it as sugar gravy.
There was no words for that. It was just.
It was like what would you describe that sauce?
It was a
that on
party
it?
in my mouth, Bill.
It was
Yeah, it
Yep.
was just nonstop.
party
I
in
don't
the
know how to
front,
describe it,
business in
but
the
like
rear.
a sugar gravy. It was.
Like an eclair sauce. Well, it was lighter than that, though, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a mousse, almost
Oh, it
like
was-
a mousse flavor.
I think when
but
we're
it
there,
was
I'm gonna
caramel.
order ahead a whole one to take with us.
Okay. I feel like it's one of those things that you
put
could
mousse
overdo real easy.
What's that, Chunky?
I said, who puts a mousse on cheesecake and just
Well,
flop
Good boy.
I put it to you that if you come down there, Chunky, we will take you there and buy you a piece of this cheesecake because
By the way,
we want to get the word out about this
As-
cheesecake.
Never say no to cheesecake.
Well,
as-
there you go.
as
you are
everybody
running out of
knows-
excuses as we speak.
As everybody knows, as you're driving south on 65 and you see the big arena where we'll be on the left, look at all them crowded houses on the east side of the road, and it's back in there hidden somewhere. So,
John in the comments says your mic is as bad as your hand jobs. So
He must
one of
be,
those
loves
Chunky.
it.
Chunky,
He loves it.
Chunky, there's one of these things we can fix. We can help you with, but the other one you're just going to have to buy a better mic.
He
We don't have anybody on here named Mike, do we?
our
Oh wait, that's
producer-
him. That's Chunky.
Do we have anybody named Mike?
Do we got 1 or 2
Dave's
mics
looking.
floating
I said,
around.
"That's Chunky's real name, dude, Michael."
Oh gosh. So yeah, come see us. What booth number are we at, Dave?
Oh shit!
What?
Here we go. Don't
You
listen
ready
to
for
him.
this?
It'll be fucking wrong. I'm telling you right now.
That's why I asked him and not you.
It's
Well, I only have it up
6.
here. I got too much.
It's
I got 3
6.
screens going right now. and-
0057.
Oh my god.
60057. So what's that number?
6,057.
60,057. You son of a bitch!
I
tell
do
you
it
what,
every time on
You
it.
give him an extra 0 and he is screwed, dude. You can
I
tell him
could
at
say-
work to start
I could
painting
say-
less. He wouldn't notice.
I could say 657. That would be
we could cut his paycheck in half and he'd never know the difference. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. So
fine.
yeah, come see us, folks. We'll. I'm not going to buy everybody a piece of cheesecake, but if I like you, you never know.
You might get a donut.
Yeah, if somebody gives us donuts, we might give you a donut.
Who brought us donuts last
I
year?
don't remember who was that.
All I
He
know
put
is-
up on our website here.
All I know is people was bringing us stuff all the time.
Yeah. Here, you guys are fat. Go ahead and eat that.
My favorite thing is when Dave went down there to the Chrome shop for the truck show down there at Wildwood. 3 fat truckers. Where's the other 2? Did you eat them?
Yeah, that was a recurring theme.
Need to get Dave a shirt that says I hate the other 2 or something.
Okay, guys, I got somebody here. Never mind. I'll just do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We got more.
Well, they need to hit the link on the
Well-
on the website. Come on here.
Yeah, he wants me to send him the link, so I'll send it to him.
Yeah, he'll figure it out. I don't think this is what I was looking for because Bill hasn't updated
Updated the what?
for announcements. Don't have the truck show on our page.
No, I've not added anything to the
Oh, my
website yet.
goodness.
It's the holidays and
First of the year and all that good shit.
yeah. After this show, I'll start putting the all of the accoutrement on the page.
So we got some notes here, Dave. You wanted to go over some news or what?
Well, I
Or
thought
go
if
a
you
little
wanted to
bit?
get into anything serious, I
Oh, we can, or we
I
just
threw
keep
up
bullshitting.
some on there.
Well, I
end
threw
of
on
the year.
stuff here to have fun too. So
Yeah, I threw up some end of the year.
well, I've never
stuff.
seen a DOT agent look like that.
well, I have. She was a bitch too, man.
Oh, like spread her
You-
legs and the furnace kicks on. That
No,
kind of
she
thing.
lived right there in Zanesville, Indiana, right down Old 303. She worked.
I've never
the
had
scale
much
house
luck with
back
those
there
people.
years ago. She would get trucks going around a scale on that road.
They know
Oh,
that
yes,
we're on there
they
doing
know.
that. I've been doing it for 300 years.
You can't do it now because they made that bridge 10 times.
It's gone now. That weight restriction is
Oh,
gone.
they
now.
rebuilt the bridge finally?
I don't know, but the weight restriction is.
Dave,
no
I'll tell you
longer
right now,
there.
it'll take 100.
I know the
Test them
one.
all out for them.
I know the one on
how you
Bluffton
know,
Road will take 160,
It will take 160. Yeah, well,
and I
at
got blamed
65
for
mile an hour, so in case it did fall through, we pulled her across.
You
it,
know,
and I got blamed for it.
I've got a theory about those weight restrictions on those bridges in the middle of, right smack in the middle of industrial areas on main routes. They'll put
Exactly.
a 37-ton weight limit on a bridge, and they're just dying for somebody to come across there and damage it to where now their insurance
So
has
they
to
don't have
pay
to
for
pay
the
to
bridge
get it fixed, yeah.
replaced. Like, come on, you people ain't fooling me.
Well,
I'm
hey.
smart.
I put some little bullet points talking here. Since we got guests on the show, we'll let them answer some of these.
There you go.
Okay. This is our second annual New Year's Eve show.
Second.
Yeah, we did. Well, we did New Year's Eve last year, but
Yeah.
New Year's Eve coming up. What's your favorite drink? Anybody? What's that?
Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Hey,
It's coffee. So non-drinker.
Non-drinker.
Okay. Dale, favorite drink?
Well, I can't say I'm a non-drinker, but like what I have in the fridge is the first 6-pack I've had in like 7 years.
it better be good.
I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I saw it at the grocery.
He says O'Doul's. I'll tell the joke that I
He's
got on
gonna
the phone
come back
about
with some
that.
Bud Light. No,
Bud
it's
Light.
got to be Modelo, doesn't it, Dave?
Modelo.
Yeah, Manella's the new one, not Bud Light no more.
Nope.
Dave.
Oh, no.
Leinenkugel.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Very
nice. I like the shanty.
I like the
lemon
shanty too. And what's the one that's kind of?
I thought you was going to pull out some O'Douls there. Paul.
Yeah, some
Dale,
near
Paul,
beer.
Dale.
Yeah.
I'm getting everybody mixed up.
Yeah, because I also like things mixed with vodka. Otherwise,
New one now.
Oh, now we got into some
Me too.
drinking.
Got a new.
Usually more vodka. Okay, Chunky. What's your favorite howdy do? He's thinking.
Yeah, we got a new one now. We got a new little brew pub up. So
And
I didn't hear what he said.
he said he's got a new brew pub. I'm going to try to crank his gain up. There we go. Try it again, Chunky. Yeah, you got a terrible internet connection. You must be on Wi-Fi or something. Anyway, we'll move on to you, Steve. What's your
The one that's in my hand.
what's that? Is that Pappy?
That time.
Is that Pappy? What is that, Dave?
Pappy
That-
Van Winkle? No, I can't afford that shit. I just
Well.
like bourbon. A good
Yeah.
bourbon. What's your favorite?
So I'm kind of partial. If I'm going to the store and I'm going to buy something to treat myself with, if we're talking alcoholic, I like this Bourbon Barrel Ale, which is basically just liquored up beer, but it's got the real good. I don't know what kind of bourbon they use, but it's kind of a split beer bourbon flavor. But you got to watch it with this stuff because it will
Sneak up on you?
Oh, it'll get you hard because
I remember drinking a lot of Harvey Wallbangers too. I like that for New Year's Eve usually.
And of course, I like the Long Island iced tea, but that's it depends on where you get it from, right? Because
2 or 3, you're done.
you're done. You ain't got
Most
to worry
places
about
won't give you more than 2.
Yeah, on the Long Islands, they won't.
Well,
But
when
they-
there's 5
they-
shots in each one. They're giving you 2. That's 10 shots. You're out the door, bud. What about you,
and they
Davey?
vary
Something good.
so
Your favorite to drink?
huge
Anything?
and what they taste like, you know.
I'm pretty basic. I don't get off on a lot of weird drinks anymore. Hung over too much back in the day, but I was a big Tanqueray and 7 guy for a long time.
Really?
But I got tired of waking up thinking I sucked on a pine tree all night. So,
Not the Amaretto and Coke like they used to drink back in the day.
Yeah, and we used to drink at Irish whiskey shots.
I wish.
I was, but I pretty much stayed to the. I'm a Bud Light guy now since Bill.
So-
Curran.
Well, Dave doesn't drink, so we guess we'll go to Dale. How many does it take to get you drunk, Dave?
well, it depends on if
Oh my goodness!
it depends on if I'm eating anything with it.
Look at the head on that.
Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me.
Gentlemen,
What's happening?
Oh my goodness! I need
Jim
to screenshot
thanks,
that
Dave.
to scare the damn mice away.
Easy does it there, Whitebeard.
Ho ho ho!
That's what I started to
Beard
tell
looks
you,
like
but
a cut glass.
that is funny. Hi, Jim.
So how many, Dale?
Well, depends on how high test it is and if I'm eating food. Like, if it's like 7%, 7 or 10%, and I'm not eating any food, usually I can start getting a little dizzy at about 2.
Yeah, that's the thing about those bourbon barrel ales. You got to watch them because the first one will go straight to your head, but you're going to get halfway through that second one before that hits, and then by the time that hits, you're kind of like in denial, so you keep drinking that second one, and then you go to get up, and that second one kicks in, and that's the one that gets you and smacks you right in the back of the head.
Like, I just had one of the ones I showed you for dinner tonight, and that's all I will do is this one. But if it's the low test, Bud and Coors type stuff, I can probably do at least 2 or 3. But if I'm eating food, I can usually do a little bit more.
Usually 1 or half bottle, depending how big the bottle is.
Yeah, it's sort of like the coffee. The doctor tells you can only have 1 cup of coffee per day.
Oh,
You have-
jeez. Yeah.
5-gallon cup or 2.5-gallon cup.
Does it depend
yeah.
on how big the cup is?
That's what he just said. He's holding like that.
Doctor ever says that to me, I'm going to have to go shopping.
I had a friend that actually had a 16-ounce coffee cup.
Gee whiz. I'm sure I've got one. I think I've got one that came with a Hershey's, one of those, the gift sets you find at Walmart at the end of the year for taking over when you don't know how to buy anything for anybody. And it came with like Hershey bars in it, and it's just this like unwieldy sized
Just
coffee
unwrap
mug.
the Hershey bars, you leave them in the bottom of the cup and fill it with
I don't know
coffee.
what happened to those Hershey bars. The memory is all a bit faded at this point. We lost Chunky Monkey. I think I don't know if he gave up or what.
His connection was bad.
It was
What
bad.
was
I
his
told
internet?
I told him to switch it to like low resolution. That way it would work better.
So whose
Anybody-
granddaughter was on here? Dave Hart? Oh,
That's
Hart
my
Page.
granddaughter.
So it's Paige Hart. It's backwards on there.
Right.
Okay. I said, hi, Grandpa. I was
I see her.
We welcome all
keeping
family
you
members.
honest. Now you got to watch your language, you dirty mouth trucker.
If my
She
mom
knows
can
better.
be on here and deal with it, then anybody can.
Hi, Bill's mom.
I don't know if she's
Bill.
still on there or not.
Bill, have you ever considered that these bridge weight restrictions are actually still there and somebody just stole the sign?
Well, yeah. That's
but-
what happened in Markle.
Well, I
No,
test
because
I
there's-
test them all. They're fine.
No, there is a sign there now. What was it, Jim? Do you go across that bridge in Zanesville?
It's been a while, but it's a ridiculous weight. It's like the weight that's out there on Bluffton Road, just past
Yeah,
the
be
milk
like-
plant.
Yeah, it used to be like 34 or 37 tons, but now it says
Correct,
44
correct.
tons for a combination vehicle, which
Correct.
Yeah, but the one out by the milk place will hold 160 because I got yelled at because somebody drove across
Well,
there
it's
talking
because
to
somebody
me.
was talking and distracting me on
I
the
was
phone.
distracted
That
nobody.
would never happen.
oh gosh.
And I was
I don't
following
think
my
there's-
permit to the T till I missed the T and turned.
Well, yeah,
that
you were
turn.
coming to the shop, and it's like, you're not coming to the shop. What
Yeah,
the
I was
hell are you
supposed to go
doing?
out and around on the 469 back to the interstate
Yeah.
and back in the expressway.
Look, if you're a truck driver and you have not missed at least 30 exits by talking to somebody on the phone, you're a psychopath, and nobody should trust a word that comes out of your mouth.
I will give you that, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I had my one buddy just quit driving up there on Angle Road for Sycamore. Had been
Oh,
there,
wow.
shoot, I don't know how many years now. I mean, 16, 18, something. Been there a long time. We finally got tired of their crap and went to Miller's. And he sent me a
Oh, wow.
picture of the truck and trailer that he had. It was empty. And it was 19 axles with the cradle in the middle and empty. He was, what did he say? 90, almost 100 empty.
So what do
Yeah,
you haul?
that's
Trailer.
some big boy trucks there.
And he was permitted for 360. And he had one electronic transformer they put on that in that belly of that cradle of that thing.
So he could only haul 260 because he weighed 100 by himself.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Is that one of them where they have to build the little bridges?
Yeah.
Little bridges.
Yeah, where they put the steel down over a bridge to make the
No,
bridge
it's where
stronger.
he's the only one on the bridge.
Well, some of these I see are so heavy that they lay a steel trussel over top of the pavement, and then the trailer drives up on that because it'll help hold the
I
weight
haven't
of the
seen
bridge.
that. And there was times just no more than heavier than I could get there at where you guys are. They would have permits where I was
We
only
have a
supposed
full
to be on the bridge.
boys. Look at this.
Yeah, boy, look at this.
Yep,
Is this
just-
working all right now?
that's
yeah,
a
it's
lot
working
better.
I just sent a
can hear
link to
you.
Tim because he wanted to
I
get
had to
on
switch
there.
over to my phone.
Oh,
Even though Dan can't figure it out. So
Well, what's going on with Dan? Dan, what are you having trouble with, buddy? Because I guarantee you, you're no dumber than any of these guys.
spreading the love, ain't you?
I'll second that motion.
You're just on your phone, ain't you, Jim?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I thought, yeah.
I mean, that's
we
what I
just
figured
got
most
home
people
from.
do. Just tap the link that's on the content section, and that's really all you need to do. Give your browser; it'll open in your browser. Is how it works. You really don't even need to know that. It's
Yep, it sure did.
and give it permission for your microphone and your camera. That's really all there is to it. So,
By the
Yeah, it
way,
was pretty
guys,
quick and easy.
yeah.
did you
Yeah.
notice how good I look on here? Man, that is a nice,
You
clear
look a little
picture.
pale, Dave. You need some
Do I?
color.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you need to go get a suntan, maybe.
Chunky's a little pale
yeah, you're
too.
looking there. You're looking there a little pale, Dave.
The one that got
Yeah.
color is old Dave, since he's down there in
Well,
sunshine.
he lives in
all the
Florida.
time.
What do you expect? But he's coming to Illinois.
Vitamin D.
Hold on, he's got a hat on. You got any hair, Dave? Nope.
That'll be a
I was gonna guess that right away because, well, our Dave up here, he's always got his hat on backwards too. Whose dog, Chunky?
That's my dog.
Oh, I thought
It must be by the front door or
it was
something.
Chunky's.
He made him take his hat
Not
off.
me unless the wife's barking. There.
That's the wife's barking.
He made him take his hat off and scared the dog.
Oh, here he goes.
There he goes. Yeah, for those that are not aware,
Where?
our guest in the upper left, he's famous in
Yeah.
our little.
Oh,
in our
yeah.
little space
Yeah,
for,
he's listening to him. Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's rich and famous. That's why he's
Famous in
living in
my own
Florida.
head.
He's not living in Florida because it's the best place to be homeless. He's actually rich and famous for doing dog voices.
Dogs. Well, you did turkeys and
Dog whispers.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
He gets all sorts of.
uncanny. Give us
Oh,
one
boy.
that we might not recognize.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, you know what a duck is, so.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna tell us first, then yeah,
Well, you said you wouldn't recognize it.
Don't listen to Bill. Bill just rambles.
It's,
Only ones Bill knows is the sheep sound.
And he always takes him out there to the cliff.
she's liars. I'm telling
He'll
you
pass
right
a
now.
field of them and he goes,
Don't listen
hurry
to a
up, or they
word
recognize me.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
First liar don't stand a chance.
I gotta let my dog out. Hang on a second.
That means he's got to.
That's why he's
to.
barking. He's like, let me out if I got to piss.
Yeah, he's got to take a piss. It ain't the dog.
Come on, I gotta go.
oh, what do we got?
Heard
in
the
notes?
duck there, didn't you?
Well,
Wasn't listening.
there goes our paid talent. So let's see.
You listening?
Damn, he lives in the forest.
Yep.
Sounds like a horror movie.
That's Duck Dynasty. That's Duck Calls.
Oh, go ahead.
I hear locusts.
I hear like a movie projector or something.
No, those are locusts. Come on, pay attention.
Okay.
It's not me. I gotta let him back in a few seconds.
Time's up. You said seconds.
Well, a few minutes. We'll start barking at the door.
Okay. Got any more of these questions you want to get
Yeah,
into?
yeah.
Go
When
ahead.
you guys get drinking, do you get mean or do you get funny?
I get chatty.
Depends on what we're drinking.
Well,
You all
Jim didn't get into the question, so you got to throw
Oh,
the.
what's your favorite drink, Jim, from New Year's Eve? Favorite drink?
Either Coke and Crown or my bourbon.
There you go. And then
And
I
Bill's
said,
hungry.
how many does it take to get you liquored up?
Ooh, I can answer this one.
Ooh,
Bill knows.
a lot.
Last Christmas party at work, huh?
I don't think I drank at the last one. I let my missus drink on that one.
We didn't have any booze at the last one. Oh, no.
I wasn't
Yeah,
there
we
the
did.
last one, but the ones before that, we got kicked out at all of them because
Oh,
we started,
geez, yeah, we
we
did.
started drinking the liquor that we won in the drawing, and you couldn't carry in.
You didn't. It was already
And
there.
it wasn't a reason to carry it in. It was already there. And it was empty. The bottles were empty when we left.
Yeah, that was at Gig Lines. We had a pretty good old time right there.
Oh yeah, we did.
I thought it was over there.
Gig
Over
Lines
there
is
at the
the
golf
best.
course
The golf
golf
course is good too.
yep, yep.
That was an actual
on
bar.
Hillegas.
Yeah. Fox
It was. We did Gig Lines one year because I guess people were getting tired of the other place, so we went to Gig Lines. And then back to the
tired of the other place.
yeah.
Kicked out a gig line. So
I kind of like that spot we go now out there in SDI
Oh yeah, Union.
County line. Yeah, Union.
Yeah, Union.
But they don't have
Well-
a full bar like the what you call it, the
They have a full bar.
no.
Yeah, they do.
They had beer, one
here's
kind
the
of beer, and
alcoholics
that's
talking
it.
there.
No, they got liquor.
They got liquor too.
Yeah, because I drink at least one Crown and Coke out there.
What out at that barn?
At
out-
Union. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
And that,
don't ask me.
Dog's back.
let me in.
I think the food at Gig Lines was better. It was an actual
Yes.
meal because our boss eats like a 4-year-old, and God, I hope he never hears.
He has a palate of a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
you're fired.
Well, if he can't handle somebody telling him that he can't live
Yeah.
on like spaghetti and
So,
chopped hot dogs.
Hey, we had meatballs that he loves from the place out there in Georgetown, and we had Pizza King pizza, and then barbecue.
Pigs and pigs. That's what we had last year too.
Yeah, and I believe we had Shigs and Pigs last year too, if I remember right.
Yeah. That was good.
Yes.
The chicken was good.
By the way, Jim, you can
Yes, sir.
put her. You can put her on the camera if we're going to hear her. Let's see.
No.
No, ain't no.
Excuse me? I'm the boss.
Take a look at all these
Exactly.
pictures
There you
right
go.
here. It can't get any worse than what you've already got on screen here. Well, I suppose
Well,
that's
that's
not
true.
necessarily true.
Because I know Jim's voice didn't get that low. You know, as he's sitting there talking, it's like, whoa.
It's not
I
low,
was trying to
Dave.
talk
It's higher.
low.
You don't want to tell a woman she has a low voice.
I do.
It's higher.
He caught himself halfway through that. Though.
Yeah, he did.
I know it didn't get lower.
Dave's
there.
like, "Hey, baby, what's going on?"
That's all right. I'll wait till I catch him out at Sam's Club again. I'll sneak up behind him.
I think I still have that picture
Just
too.
throw shit in
believe
his
I do
cart
too.
when he ain't looking.
Well, that too, even.
Throw in that $5,000 bottle of whiskey they got up in the glass box. I mean,
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, you talking, that'd be a good one there.
you guys never said, do you get funny or mean after you've been drinking?
Jim gets
Sleepy.
funny.
Funny, Dave?
Funny, sleepy.
Sleeping.
Sleepy. I get sleepy, but it's after other things.
Oh, so you got that? You got that whiskey wood?
Oh, yeah. Let me know when you're done.
I usually wait till morning. Morning works better. Granddaughter, don't listen to none of this.
Granddaughter.
Yeah. Sticks around a little longer,
Hold
eh?
on.
What
If
do
it's
you
your
mean you don't
granddaughter,
listen to
is your
this? How do you
granddaughter
think
like
you got
30,
here?
Dave?
Well, she almost, yeah. We went
She
out
almost
cruising.
30?
Yeah, we went out cruising chicks
Okay.
one night. So
You went out cruising chicks?
Oh,
There you go.
Like Dale's still having problems there, Bill.
My missus was prompting me, Dave, and I'm gonna try and
I didn't.
I says the missus is prompting me here. We've seen some of your pictures there on Facebook of your daughters. How in the world did you get such good-looking daughters? As ugly as you are.
Me, Dave, me.
Oh no, ask the mailman. One of them we call FedEx, so I don't know what's up at
FedEx.
Hey, Dave, I tell you what,
Oh,
I
shoot.
got one. I found I had a brother this summer
Did you?
that I didn't know about.
Wow, that's a heck of a
He
summer.
was the milkman.
He was the milkman. Bill's got a couple
He
of them.
was the milkman. My dad was the milkman.
Oh, your dad was the milkman.
There you go.
His dad was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're truck drivers. You gotta spread the seed. That's what we're designed to do.
Spread the seed.
Oh, that's
You know, and I
farmers.
do.
Well,
I
I-
think about that a lot. I
I
think
did
about
that
that.
one story I made up about that guy in all them states and how many kids and wives he had.
Oh, jeez.
I think one of you bought it, the one of you didn't.
I'm
sure I got it
wrong.
I'm sure. I
Probably.
got it wrong.
Whatever it was, I got
So-
it wrong.
So let's go down the line. Start at the top. I'll go first. 2023 Kenworth. Next.
Next
What do you
month.
drive? What do you drive? Dave?
You ain't got no 2023 Kenworth.
2022, Dave.
2021. I'm sorry.
Or 21.
21 Kenworth. How about you, Dave?
I drive an 88 R model.
There you
And
go.
I have an 89 also. so
He
I
drives
take
the
turns.
he drives the real man's truck.
He drives
right.
a work truck.
That's right.
That's right. One stack Mac with the window in the back.
That's
It's even red.
Dale.
It's beautiful.
20. I just got another one because the other one broke down. I think this one's a 22.
Oh gosh, you guys are adorable.
He's a new guy.
2024 Cadillac Escalade.
Do you really?
I just looked at one.
Yeah.
Did you look at the price tag?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I just looked at one of those new.
I can afford it, but I just don't know if I want to buy it yet.
I looked at one of those new Jeep Grand Cherokees.
The Wagoneer?
Sweet. Yeah, the nice one. Starts
Oh, yeah.
at 105,000.
That's is that for your other daughter?
Yeah.
Come on, Bill, get on the bandwagon here.
What are you driving,
like-
Jim?
I think mine's either 2019 or 2020 Kenworth.
Yeah.
Chunky?
2015 Mac.
Another Mac guy. I thought you were. But you got more axles than Dave does.
Last but certainly not least,
Dale.
the 2010 Kenworth W900L.
That's right.
Tell them how many miles
18
are on
forward gears and a Georgia overdrive, buddy.
it. You ain't got no Georgia overdrive. Tell them how many damn miles is on it.
Oh, 1,416,000.
Just getting broke in.
It had
broke in then.
it had 700,000 when he bought it for me. I say
turned the
bought it
first
for
million
me.
on that blue truck.
That thing rumbles when it runs. I don't know how much more time we got for that blue one. It's been to hell and back.
What do you drive, Dale?
Twice.
You didn't hear Dale? He's got the
No.
2022.
It's a
Is that new-
2022.
really?
It's a T680 Kenworth.
That's what I got, a T680.
Wow, he's got the newest of the bunch there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Must have a better boss than you guys.
Well, I had a,
Chat room.
I had a 2023, but it suffered a nervous breakdown of the transmission shift module or something to do with it.
Automatic, all electronic,
Is
Yeah,
that right
fine.
next to the flux capacitor?
flux capacitor.
Now, is it an automatic?
Yeah, well, the automated manual. Yeah, it decided that it didn't want a downshift coming down Grapevine, coming into Bakersfield.
Right.
I had my Jake on, coming down the hill. Jake comes on, going down. I start passing other trucks, and I'm like, okay. I look down my speedometer. I'm doing 75, and I'm like, why are you still in 12th? Press the brake. Slow down, not shifting. Whack the the thing to downshift.
Yeah.
Beep. What do you mean beep? Meanwhile, I'm still going like 70, 75 miles an hour down this hill. I'm not heavy. And I'm like, I'm barely like 10, 15,000 pounds. And just going down the hill, and it's like whack, beep, whack, beep. I start slowing down, and it's the
Start
ramp.
panicking.
It's the ramp before you get to the pilot.
Right.
It's one of those ones where it's like 2 trucks wide, where the shoulder. So I slow it down and skid to a stop there. You can smell my brakes for like the next hour.
Yeah, I did that once coming over to Grapevine in the 80s. Had them nice and smoking all the way down.
So they left it in Bakersfield. They rented me a GMC Traverse after 2 days of being in the hotel, took everything out of the truck, and then drove from Bakersfield, California to one of our terminals in El Paso, Texas.
Well, that was a short run.
Yeah, like 900 miles.
How much freight can you haul in that Traverse? Can you get 15,000 pound payload in that
A
Traverse?
couple pallets, put the seats down, and stack it down.
I got quite a bit. I was surprised I got it all in there because I told them, I said I might have to come back for this, and they're like, yeah, that's
What a nightmare.
understandable. But I got everything in there. But yeah,
That's Bill's biggest fear. They're gonna make him get a new truck, and he said it'll take me a month to get everything out of my old one.
Oh God, it took me 3 hours to move into that truck. I remember, but I've been in it for 7 years now. I think I've had that truck 6 or 7 years.
And I know I wish you'd get your microwave out of my garage.
I don't think I'd be able to fit that thing. I mean, unless I can get it.
It's probably sitting right beside that new barbecue grill you got in there.
No, it's actually it's out back.
What happened to the other one you had in the garage? Did you get rid of it?
No, I got another one in the garage, but it ain't
Well, that's what
brand
I'm
new.
saying. I know there's one or two
brand
in there.
new ones out in the back. Brand new ones out in the back. Yeah, I sold all my. I used to be quite big in the barbecue business and sold everything that went out. Bought more. So
I got award-winning barbecue.
He
It's
used
no
to
big
be.
deal.
He's just downsized, but still is in.
It's no big deal. I'm just.
No. It's just a hobby that got out of hand. Hold on.
It's like
It did get out of hand.
A little bitty.
Did you see that, Bill? Those are
did
the
get out
air
of hand.
quotes.
yeah.
If you could see my fingers.
Well, you don't realize how many 15 to 20 cases of ribs that is, and how much work it is to cook all of them, and so. But that's a good day.
How many
Yeah,
months
but you're
can you
doing the
eat it
Lord's
all?
work. You really are.
Well,
Hey,
that's true.
I do plan on when I'm going to hit a couple extra shows this year, whether it be Houston or down to Florida or whatever.
You come to
Well,
Leesburg with me.
These ones we keep reposting as far as food places and stuff, like one out of Eagle Pass, Texas, or
Right.
up north, hit Orleans or something. I'm
I
going to hit
just-
a couple of these places, and
I heard of a new one today I never heard of. What's the one called the East Coast Jamboree, and it's in Virginia, and it's supposed to be
yeah.
the East Coast biggest truck show
I don't know what's the biggest. I looked it up last year when I was looking through all the shows.
because it seemed popped up, and they were saying, it's a big because it's had a drag strip. They have the races, they have the truck races, they have polls, they have the show, the chrome. I thought,
Well, I
Good
just
place
want
to
to go
take the
to
old
talk
smoker.
people and find food to eat.
that is true. That is true. Jim,
When
you got to
you're-
come down to Louisville this year.
Well, that was the plan, but something has arisen that I'll be announcing to friends and family here that kind of change things around for that month.
He's having a baby.
Apparently,
Oh, dear God, no.
apparently he bought some Viagra, and now he's not leaving the house. Something risen.
He's got to get his glass prescription renewed now after that.
He's got to
What are you
walk out
talking
the
about?
door like he's carrying a couch.
Like he's carrying a
What
couch.
the heck are you talking about? I haven't left the house since November the 3rd.
Well, yeah, but why rush into anything?
That's fine.
Oh, so you lost your wallet.
See, I told you he was having
Yeah, I
a
did.
baby.
Well, that just goes to show, Jim, some guys never learn.
Yeah, I know, dadgummit.
Well,
But this one is well worth it. She is well
well,
worth it.
congratulations. Matter of fact, in about 7 hours from right now, my buddy Bruce is tying the knot, trying to squeeze it in for the end of the year. So we're
Is
getting
he?
married tomorrow.
Trying to get the tax break, is he?
yeah, for
Yeah,
the
no
end of the
kidding.
year. So
So you can file jointly, right?
you know, Bill, they were disappointed you weren't there. They just go, we drive all the way up from Anderson, and the guy from Waynedale can't make it. Come on.
For breakfast? Well, that's just Bill. He's
I know it.
rude like that. Sleeps in, oversleeps.
Undersleeps.
I don't feel good.
So do you wanna rattle off some of those year-end stuff? Did you glance through it, Bill? Since we got it all posted up there, you wanna?
Well,
or you just
I'm
have
right
fun
now,
chatting
I'm-
with everybody.
Yeah, I'm on the chat room here. Trying to get Dan and his silly iPhone to work.
He's on a chat room, Dave.
He's got an iPhone. Either one of you guys using an iPhone?
Yeah, I am.
No.
No, see,
Wouldn't
he's
I
having
won't say
trouble
what
with.
chat room he's in, Dave.
He's having trouble. Yeah, let me
White
tell
holes,
you.
black holes. I mean,
Okay, so what did you want me to do?
round and brown. I mean,
You want me to read this news? Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah. Well,
Sometimes.
just give it a highlight. You don't have to. It's way too much.
just all the blue lettering.
Just read the blue letter. No, it's so people can go online, look up themselves if they want. It'll be in the show notes. You can see
Yeah,
all
I'll-
about it.
I promise I'll get the show notes on the website this time.
I mean, you haven't been? I got to go back and check.
I wish I could say. All right. So
I'll ask
our
him if he's
first-
seen something on the Facebook. He goes, I don't ever get on there.
I know. I'm sorry, folks. When it comes to, I'm a technical person. I really am, but I'm not. I am not real savvy with the.
He's not a
social media.
social.
I'm not a social media person. It doesn't. I don't understand hashtags and all of that, adding people and all that crap, which I know for podcasting is terrible, because podcasting is by design a social networking charged kind of thing. But anyway, moving swiftly along, our first article on regulation front 2023 was a year of wins and losses, and this is from Transport Topics at ttnews.com. You can stay on top of transportation news at the link that'll be in the show notes. Over the last 12 years, Department of Transportation officials have been claiming safety gains thanks to the National Roadway Safety Strategy. Billions of federal dollars for infrastructure improvements and regulatory proposals aimed at mandating assistant driver systems for heavy trucks. At a House Transportation Committee hearing on December 13th, Ann Carlson, acting administrator of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, said the trend in fatal accidents has slightly decreased in 2023. That's not exactly how the year began. In a January session at the Transportation Research Board conference, top DOT officials were calling the state of the regulatory union an urgent crisis, largely due to a troubling increase in the number of fatal crashes on the nation's roadway. As a result, in 2023, the regulators began putting a full court pass on truckers with a variety of proposed rulemakings, including automated emergency braking, side underride guards, concerns over long-range plans in California to transition their fleets to electric vehicles, and fight off legal efforts by the Golden State to tamper with the industry's decades-long independent contractor model. For truckers, 2023 was a year of plaintiff attorneys still winning nuclear jury verdicts and hefty out-of-court settlements in truck accident litigation. But there was progress by American Trucking Association's Federation's shepherding legislation passed in state legislatures limiting damages in accident cases. Then there was a problem with marijuana,
Never.
which continued to thin out large numbers of truck drivers who tested positive for pot, but were not willing to enter into a required return to duty program. It's amazing. People will give up everything in their life to smoke weed. I don't know, however else. Yeah, see, we got one, just to the northwest of me right now. While 2023 had, pause for comedic break. While 2023 had some regulatory victories, our work is not done and will continue into 2024 and beyond, said Dan Horvath. I've been real lucky with these names so far.
You have done pretty well. I got to give you credit.
Well, there's some pretty low balls for a change.
Low hanging fruit.
ATA Senior Vice President of Regulatory Affairs and Safety Policy. We were busy drafting comments in response to rulemakings this year, Horvath said. While all significant in some way, the team weighed in on some proposals that were pretty comprehensive. Our comments in response to the CSA/SMS methodology changes stands out, as well as other recent response to safety fitness procedures. To be sure, there were several significant proposed rulemakings and announcements posted over the past year, many drawing concerned public comment from the industry. Some of them include...
Then hold up here. There ain't no sense reading all these. There's a lot of them. Let everybody go through in the show notes. But it gives you an idea what we've been looking at and going through for the last year. And you can click on a number of one of these links and it'll take you to the story so you can find out more if you want on each one of these. And so we just thought we'd bring it up as a year in review on some of the stuff out there. Like Bill said, I'm amazed with the marijuana still to this day and how they're going to fight to get around that, even though they're working on ways to try doing it. So
there was a thing on one of the TikToks that showed a progression from like 1960s to now on states as far as medical and not legal and recreational, and it showed what states at what years they actually changed over and how many states have changed, and there's a lot now.
Well, just like the CBD oils and stuff, but marijuana is nothing what it was in the 60s that it is now. It's stronger, it's more potent.
Well, because it's the medical they sell.
Well, they went in and refined it.
Yeah, they've geneticized it to where they can make it target certain things. Normally, back in the day when you smoked weed, you get high and you get hungry and get the munchies. Now they have weed that will not make you hungry, not make you tired, more or less for the pain management and stuff, people that have certain things. And
not make you high.
I'm saying, it does all sorts of stuff now.
Hey, if it would, I would use it if it'd cure me. I mean, I'm not bashful. Huh?
You know, I'm of two minds with this right here.
What's wrong with you, Dave?
Right now,
sciatic problems.
Right now, even if Indiana or any of our home states, it really doesn't matter if they legalize it. I don't see DOT ever allowing us to have it in our system. Well, number one, because it's still a Schedule I controlled substance on the federal level. And DOT is
federal supersedes state. Yeah.
And
the federal government's still not legalized it in the banks and stuff.
So, I mean, I kind of grew up, I grew up very, the blue collar law abiding, it's just wrong and there's no gray area, and as the old people in my family have been dying off slowly over the years, less of those voices are in my head and I'm kind of weaned a little bit on a lot of that. And
if they got to come up with a way to test if you're high from short distance to long distance, because it'd be no different than somebody going out for the weekend, getting drunk, and then Monday morning coming back to work fine and dandy. Now with pot, it's the same way. You can go out and get high over the weekend, but you come back to work Monday, it's still in your system as a reading sensor. They need to figure out a different way to test it to where you're buzzed or not buzzed, because that's basically what it is. Because it's going to be in your system for quite a while. I mean, I grew up back in the cocaine days, and cocaine was 3 days.
Well,
gone, So,
have you noticed? I haven't caught any news here lately, and what I have been catching has been on TikTok or Facebook, and they're talking
that's where all the good news is.
They're talking about World War III and all the Chinese.
The news you can trust is
the Chinese dragon and all the Chinese coming into the southern border, and how many 2,000 of them so far, and in a 13-day.
And Biden is killing this country.
Well, and they keep showing all these people trying to storm the border, and they're down there trying to get across, and they're waiting to get hauled back off and stuff.
Yeah.
And all I know is
they're letting them in.
I don't speak a whole lot of Chinese, Dave, and I can't read a whole lot, but I think I understand this one.
Well, so do I. I got that one. Yeah.
Oh,
that's the cream of some young guy.
You read Chinese?
I can read that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
My
wonton
daughter
soup.
messaged me and said, "Hey, what are you reading?" I'm like, "I'm drawing. Hold on."
That's wonton soup. Isn't it?
What's that?
Isn't that wonton soup?
Wonton. Oh, me like.
Speaking of
Name of some
wonton,
white boy. Number 9, no snow pea.
you know, we went to the Chinese buffet over Christmas Day,
Oh.
and I can't believe that guy, the manager was so rude.
You've
so
seen the
rude.
same thing on.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
playing jumping at the piss out of him right now.
He says he come out every hour, shake my fist at you. You still here?
You scare my wife.
You scare my wife.
You leave now.
You eat, you eat vegetable, broccoli.
They've been playing his things all over TikTok.
I know, it
My
is
goodness,
funny.
I don't know why.
I forgot how well.
And
the
it was
guy
two
who-
Chinese guys that
Yes,
were.
it's two
duetting
Chinese
it.
guys that were
Yeah.
watching it, and he goes,
It's
"Man,
pretty
this
funny.
is straight out of '85." And
Oh yeah. But me and Bill talked a long time ago. Old John Pinette lost a bunch of weight. Old Ralphie May lost a bunch of weight. All the
And then they all
Canadians
died.
died after they
yeah,
all.
then they all die.
It's
Bill's
like they
like-
sent somebody after him.
Bill's like,
all right.
screw it. I'm gonna be fat.
I mean, they've been telling us for years we need to lose weight or we're dead. Well, look at all these folks. I
They
mean,
do.
what-
Well, they
you know,
both lost like 100 and some pounds each, and like
That logic
next,
falls flat
next
on
it's going to be
its face.
Fluffy because he's lost 100 pounds.
He's got to
lost
think
it,
about
I
it. He's
found
got to
it.
be thinking about it. He's got to think, man, do I really want to end up?
The best one of his kids I still love is what he talks about his bus driver Dave, and Dave's his bus driver, and he talks about building a wall, and some politician talking about building a wall, and they get all pissed off, and Dave's sitting up front there laughing, and he goes, he says, "Dave, I don't need to hear nothing out of you. You turn around and drive the bus." And he shuts the little sliding glass window, and he's up there laughing and goes, "He. See, I built the wall, and you paid for it."
Well, that was Gabriel Iglesias,
Yes.
Fluffy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Super funny.
He's hilarious.
Better
I
watch
do
it.
have a question about the automated braking.
Yeah.
What do you guys do in a snowstorm if that thing's breaking? Is it going to instantly jackknife you
Nothing because
guys?
I don't have it.
Pretty much.
Wow.
I don't have it. It's not on mine. My brother's truck has it, but they took it off because
I knew guys that had
the
it,
mud don't
and
work
I would
very
cut
well.
in front of them on purpose and then take off.
You're mean.
Because the brakes
The
are
guy-
your worst enemy in the snow.
Yeah.
Well, the guys that when I quit Genova and went there to Riley's, they got new trucks right after I quit, and all the new trucks had all
course
the
they did.
cameras on the front and the sides and did the automatic braking if you got too close to them. I'd see them get off on the bypass there, the airport expressway, and they get going, and I'd fly around them and get in front of them and cut them off, and their truck would go, "Whoa." And they get on ready, "You son of a," I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" They're like, "Oh, I didn't know that was you," you know. I'm like, "Yeah,
You
I
still
knew your
here? You leave
I
now.
knew your truck did that."
Why you still here? They
Every
don't
hour.
give you in your 5 time.
Did you see the thing where they were showing instead of having mirrors on the side of the trucks, they're cameras, and you got a camera?
Yeah,
in the
I've seen
back?
that.
I've seen that.
What do you think about that? Not having a
terrifying.
mirror.
No, instead of the mirrors are gone. There's these big. Who does?
No, they
that?
wasn't big at all. They was tiny. It was less shit
Yeah.
sticking outside the
Well,
truck
it's
for,
like
for
hanging off
aerodynamics
the
kind
side,
of deal.
like wings or something. And there we go.
Uh-oh.
I think we're getting somebody.
You think?
It's cameras pointing straight backwards, and then there's these. They look like tablets hanging on the A pillar.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yes. No thanks.
Now, we'll have a different conversation once if any of us live long enough to where we're any of this shit's forced on
Use
us.
it. Well, if
you know.
it'll work, too.
Well, forced on us is going to change because you know as well as I do. Every 4 to 8 years, they change.
You only got a
regulations.
few more years. You'll be done.
I'm like Dave up there on top. I'm gonna go get me a little R model and do me a little on the side with an old truck. And yep, exactly.
Got to watch them ones on the
Hey,
side.
You heard about that lady went and get her appendix taken out.
Here we
Doctor
go.
sewed up the wrong hole, so now she's got to make money on the side. Ah! Come on. That was pretty bad.
That was a good. That was a good one there, Dave. That was a good one.
I'm still trying to figure out what that. I keep seeing clips on TikTok, and it's a girl. It's from some movie or something where she looks like she has a butthole for a mouth. Have you seen that?
No, but
I don't know what it's called.
oh,
She's like,
sounds
it looks
like a
just like
potty
an
mouth.
asshole. I mean, she's all wrinkled up, little hole.
Did you say potty mouth, Dave?
And she can't talk. And all of a sudden, she's dating the guy, and she gets naked. He gets behind her. He's like, "Whoa!" It must be switched, you know.
yeah.
I don't know what movie. It's a movie. I'm serious. I'll have to see what it is.
Get her coming and going.
I keep seeing video clips for it all the time, but it don't tell you what it's called.
So
Who's our new guy?
that is Dan, aka
Bill's
Redneck.
buddy that can tell dirty stories about Bill.
That was my old team partner when we were kids.
That was a snuggle buddy.
Yeah.
A snuggle bunny.
We did it twice back in the day. That was back in the year.
Hey, what happens
Once you
in a
suck
calf
one, Bill,
stays
you're
in a
liable for
calf.
life.
Yeah, you don't have to keep going on. You know, once is enough.
But we had so much fun the first time we thought we'd do it again. And I don't remember why we did it twice.
Because you liked it the first time.
It was fun, but we were young and homeless. We were fucking homeless. Don't even candy coat it. We had nothing else going on in life. Both of us just recently
Young and
divorced.
homeless.
Yeah.
Hornless?
Yeah,
Homeless.
We had no
homeless.
I thought you said hornless.
No, we had a
life.
horn. Yeah. So
We had no life.
Some of that
now you got
high-speed
Chunky Monkey
chicken
getting
feed, too,
undressed
didn't you?
right in front of us.
So what do you guys think's coming up here this next year? What do you think's going to be our
More of the
biggest
same.
problem out there on the highway? Anything new? I mean, they've got a $1 trillion infrastructure.
100,000 Mexicans and Chinese people coming across the border,
Okay.
Biden
Well,
not doing nothing about
taking
it.
your jobs.
The only thing I know is I want the guy to build the bridges that
I
push
wish
the orange barrels down because that guy
Chinese
is
guy can
good.
take my job.
He's got orange barrels for 15 miles straight as can be, and
'cause
nothing
they're
else
storing
going on. So he might as well be the guy on. Put that man on a dozer or something because he's got the orange barrels down pat. You know. So
The big one up top. Yeah.
Ooh. You
Who's
say
got
the
the
nice
big one up
things,
on top?
Jackie.
I forgot I didn't have it muted.
Yeah.
Who's the big one?
you always
Well, we
try
are
to-
3 fat truckers. You can narrow it down.
Yeah. Well, it's all of us together. Is that a giggle or a gaggle or how would you-
Eagle.
Giggle,
It's a gaggle. Gaggle.
It's a
Gaggle fat
Kegel.
trucker.
All of us
It's a
together be
Kegel,
one.
Dave.
It's a Kegel.
Kegel exercise.
I heard a flat
no.
trucker.
Strengthening your prostate.
We're looking at about 3,300 pounds of beautiful truck driver right here.
That's right.
We put it on.
300
Love
pounds
our-
of truck driving.
Tons of fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I might be underselling it a bit. I don't know.
3.
He's going to do the math real quick. He's going to.
One
do
of
a
them's
little
not but $1.80, $1.60 up top there.
bit. Talking to you, Dale.
And he's
What are you, Dale? 165 maybe?
He's eating. He's trying to get there.
Last time, my last physical, I think I was. It fluctuates between like 163 and 168.
I fucking hit it on the nose, Bill.
I ain't
Chad.
I'm going to tell you right now, you're the winner.
Yep.
You're
Okay,
looking
how
at
many-
everybody else here.
How many is under 300?
I'm just under 300.
Okay.
I'm under 300.
Oh hell no!
And when I say just under 300, I mean like 297, something like that.
How many is under 350?
Everybody. Oh, you're not?
You're over 350, Steve?
No, I'm not. Never mind. Duh.
Because I thought you lost a little bit of weight
I'm
there.
328, something like that.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm 6'2". I'm not. What are you, Bill? 5.
hey, I'm taller laying down than I am standing up.
5'9".
Yeah, Bill's taller than me,
Yes.
believe it or not.
Steve.
Oh my
yes,
God!
I am
Really, Chunky?
5. Yeah, Chunky's a small guy,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah,
Five,
he's
seven.
You're 5'7".
Yeah.
You're the same as
5'7",
Bill.
340.
Well, hold on. What size are your shoes? Are they size 8?
No, 9.5.
Mine are only 10.
That says a lot.
What?
You know what they say
Yeah.
about big
I
feet?
don't got. Yeah, duck
Big
feet.
shoes.
Mine are 14.
I wear a 22.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
what size my condoms are.
Millimeters.
Millimeter. All of them right away. Millimeters.
We got
Milligram.
Google.
Yeah, and I'm.
Oh, we're measuring by grams now, huh? My granddaughter's on here, boys. Have a little respect.
Yeah, really. Come on, you started this.
Hi, granddaughter.
Granddaughter, we respect
You're on
you
the wrong
there.
channel.
I said it.
Yeah.
Now we can move on. Only need the tip, Dave. Only need the tip. Then just tie it up.
Just
The tip.
Oh, Darlene's here. Good.
I know. I just
Hi,
said
Darlene.
howdy.
Yeah.
I don't see it, Darlene. Oh, there she is.
That's your
comes and goes.
sister, right?
Darle.
That's your sister, right?
Yeah. The one in.
Hey,
Kentucky.
Darlene, we were talking about you earlier about dittos and the cheesecake. So you have to
Yeah.
come see us this year again.
We'll even
Yeah.
let you buy.
Yeah, you'll have to conspire with Dave and Steve again and come and see us again and have that.
We'll even go to that Mexican restaurant we ate at twice.
You know, that was good too.
That was a good place. It's right
Yeah,
across
that
the street
was-
from our hotel now.
Yeah. We will hit.
I
both
wonder
of
if we'll
those
see
places.
our neighbor again,
What neighbor?
Tanya.
I need plugged in or something.
The insurance ones that
the
she went
insurance
out to
girl.
that one night and didn't show up the next day because they went
Oh
out
yeah,
drinking later.
yeah. And then
Come in all
then
hungover, remember?
Ubered in, and they wouldn't. They stopped out front, made them walk from the gate entrance. Wouldn't
Well, they
bring
had
them
to
in the
puke out
park.
there on their way in.
That was pouring down rain.
God, we were in bed by 9 o'clock every
She
night.
goes, "Where are you guys going partying tonight?" And Bill goes, "To bed." I don't know what she's talking about.
All three of us each night. Like, well, see you guys later. And but who
We
was
did drink a
bright-eyed
little
and
bit.
bushy-tailed the next morning every day of that?
Yeah, we were up and at 'em.
we
and
were up
there.
and at 'em, ready
Yeah.
to go. Whereas the young people, they were all still reeling from.
Yeah, that's them
Because
young
we're
people.
aged and we know better.
Not taking that trade show seriously. They're out partying.
Yeah, well, the reason we know better though.
As we did it in the day, and you feel
Because
like
we
you
did it
can't
in the
recuperate when you get old.
No, you do not recuperate. We had to stay for the tractor pull this year. They were shuffling them in right as we were leaving.
Well,
I think I don't know, we left because of the storm, or I remember there was a big storm and
There
a lot
was
of
a-
damage was done.
Yeah, because that blew that one down, and I don't know. I slept through it.
Yeah, he slept the whole way home because our producer.
I had a co-driver.
Our producer.
Hey, I drove
him
down.
the
He
way
can
home.
drive back.
Yeah.
I knew the way there. He knew the way home.
Well, kids, we're at an hour and a half here, and
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Well, why don't we go for another half and then call it a New Year
all right.
then?
What else we got on the docket, kids?
On the docket.
when we get there this year, Bill, are you going to go to the barber shop with me then?
For
The one I
what?
found.
It depends if I need a haircut or not. I
It don't
needed
matter.
one.
You got to go, dude.
Oh, that's right. You cut my hair, didn't you?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
went because it was hard to get an appointment into that place. But I'm trying to remember what the name of it is here. I'm trying to find.
I
it.
just.
But
we
they
had so
do
much
they
to
do
do.
the beards and the hot all the stuff, dude. It's
Oh.
a regular.
It's a real barber shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
I
one.
might-
I got
I
one
might
here in
go.
town I go to, and I actually like it.
There's one in
Right up.
Wayndale that does the hot towel and the heated shave cream.
No appointments. First come, first serve. Walk in, sit down.
Yeah.
White Swan. I love it.
They still call that White Swan, do they?
Yeah, well, I do. I don't know if they do, but I do.
I'm just wondering because you used to hear it all the time back in the day when they
Yeah.
talked about the grocery
Now they
store.
got rid of the. I think all that's left is the hardware store. The grocery store is one of them thrift stores. The Fat Chick bar burnt down, so it's gone. Now there's a Napa there,
Here it is. I found it, Bill.
and
Beachmont. That's the name of the street.
Well, we'll see how it goes. What
Oh,
about
Dave,
there was a Dollar General that took over the. What? Huh?
I was saying, go ahead. Go
No, Dave was saying. What'd you say?
There was a Dollar General
I was-
for a short time there, where the grocery store was. Is that still there? Or
No, it's a thrift store now.
oh, that's never a good sign.
Go ahead, Dave.
I was going to ask you before I forgot about the young lady that had that old blue Kenworth that came from Arizona to the truck show in Wildwood. Did someone
Yeah, that
pour
was,
something in her fuel? What's her
Misty?
name again? The young blonde. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Did they ever
Misty
find
Big
out who
Rig.
did that
Misty
to her
Big
truck?
rig.
No, I didn't know somebody poured some fuel. I know she
Yeah,
had a
she
water
had
pump.
something on there.
Right.
Somebody did something to her truck. Yeah, that was a while back.
I was hoping. I
And
never
then she
heard
was off
what they.
Hey, how you doing, Tim?
Not bad. Are you guys still on?
Yeah, I sent you a link. Just log on.
Oh,
man.
Tim, I hear him.
It's an iPhone.
That Brundage?
Yep.
It'll work on your iPhone.
It should, because Dan, after
He keeps coming on and off here.
Bad camera.
he keeps walking around the house
Yeah,
with it.
just hit,
Well, he's sitting still. Looks like there he is.
bring it up.
But still,
and,
because it's dropped
bring
out
it
on
up
him.
and hit the camera one.
Wonder how many we can keep adding.
I don't think there's a limit.
I don't
It just
think there
keeps
is a
getting
limit,
Smaller
yeah.
and
Just the
smaller.
pictures get smaller, don't they?
Yeah. I want to see it make another fourth row, though. I want to see how that works.
Room with camera.
This is more
Yeah.
people than we had on last year.
Joy.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yep.
Okay, I did that. Is it
Yeah.
permission?
Dan
So-
wants the link again, Bill.
Do you want me to put it in the comments, or
Hold on, I'll
That's
see
what
if
he's saying.
I'll send you another
put it
link. Let me call you back, or just I'll send you another link. Or wait, are you on Facebook?
We're so organized, aren't we?
All right. let me retry it.
copy and paste it off of the comments?
I did.
Yeah, just go down to Facebook and you get on live and do it. You guys loving this conversation here? That's why I want to
Absolutely.
get the phone hooked up. Keep talking. You're on the show. Everybody can hear you, Tim.
Well, not exactly. It's not exactly Dolby Atmos
All right,
quality.
that'll work. But that's truck drivers and technology go together well.
No, they don't.
Like oil and water.
That's right.
I know we've talked about this before, but I remember having to stop with a calling card and a payphone.
Oh, Jesus. Yes,
Call
yes.
check at 10 and 2 every day.
Mm-hmm.
And if you needed to get a back call, check back in 30 minutes, find the next phone. And you start dialing in the calling card number, and it'd be like 20 numbers long. And if you screwed one up, you had to hang up and
Start all over again.
And oh my God, it was just atrocious. It was terrible.
My family used to get me those calling cards for Christmas. Give me a whole bunch
Yeah.
of them. To send
Buy a
through the year.
$10 one, $20 one.
What kind
And
of
you-
crappy ass?
Well, they'd
What
have
kind of
guys
crappy-ass
selling them in the
Christmas is
parking
that?
lot, like a pile of them that thick. $10, man. Yeah, like they was any good.
You know, what kind of
Old
crappy
house
thing
dumpster.
is you got to get a calling log to talk to your family, and that was your Christmas present.
Oh,
Man,
there's
that's
Tim.
pretty-
Hey, that's the same lady that was there last year.
I don't got him yet.
I
I
don't
got to
either.
rephrase.
No,
She
no.
looks better. Leave her in the picture, Tim, and not you. She looks better.
I don't have it.
Remember my name?
Hey, there he is.
Remember her name?
Blondie.
I don't see him yet.
Oh, he dropped out.
Well, I had to send it to her phone.
What's that? That was my ex-wife's name. I never forget that one.
Blondie?
Okay, men, you need to have a talk.
Who is he talking to?
Who do you mean?
Oh,
who am I
he can-
talking to?
He can see Brundage, but we can't. And
Why
he's
is
not
that?
on the stream either. I don't know. It's separate
He's
web
on.
RT
He's
stream.
on the Ninja.
Yeah, he's on yours. He's not
I've
on
got
the
'em
main
here.
one.
I've got 9 of us on here.
Yeah,
That's what I got is 9.
Well, I'm going to refresh.
I got Dan. Well, Dan.
It's not
Yep,
showing
there's
up on the
Dan.
live feed though.
He just
Dave's
went back.
gone.
Yeah,
Doom.
he's not on the line.
Dave just went bye-bye.
Musical.
Dave's back.
Yeah, they're not showing up on the live feed though on Facebook.
No, they're not. They're just on the Ninja.
Well, no, I mean okay. The way this works is there's a separate stream going between each. It's like a spider web,
Well,
and then there's a
the
separate.
the Facebook thing's been locked up for a while. I haven't seen anybody move on it. All
I
have
see
is it
Tim,
says,
but he's
"Why
got
are
to
you
do
still
something with
on?"
the picture.
You got to click on the picture every now and then because it'll just stop. But anyway, what else
Darlene
we
wants
got?
to know what software you're using.
Software?
Yeah,
I use the hardware. I don't like software. More fun when it's hard.
He just looks hard. Things hard, doesn't he?
It'd be great to see what you look like. You're just a bunch of fuzzy stuff.
I bet
Well,
she
what have you
does
been
have
drinking,
fuzzy
Dave?
stuff, Dave.
I don't know. It's just
Yeah, what have you been drinking?
apparently not enough. I can't see her.
I'm seeing double.
Take off,
Tim
take
needs
off
to
your
put a
glasses.
hat on. There's a little bit of a glow on the shine. Hey, that's better.
So some of you
Little
can
bit.
see him and some can't. That's great.
I see. He's right underneath Big Jim. Then I got Dan on top of you, and then Chunky's on top of Dave, and
I can see everybody.
Here, let's
too.
do this. I'm about to make it all go away.
uh-oh. Bill's gone.
Well, if Bill
Bill's back.
refreshes.
Bill,
Did
I
it
still
help?
don't.
Bill.
I don't see. I see the original.
There he goes.
I don't see her.
That didn't help.
Nope.
It's just for the side. It's their camera.
Yeah.
I
We
see
are on the line.
there's an entry there for somebody, or there was, but no picture. Oh well,
We'll figure it out.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, we got anything?
So what's everybody's plans for New Year's Eve tomorrow? Anything?
Yeah, I'm
Go to
working
sleep.
New Year's Day on my way to Georgia.
Hold on. Whoa. Back up. What'd you say, Kathy?
We can't hear a word. That
She said get drunk and have a lot of sex.
Have a lot of fun.
oh, Tim.
I'm gonna tell you right now, boys. Tim will not be into work on Tuesday or Monday. Monday's a holiday, so you
He
better
might
call
make it by
Ken
Friday.
and tell him he's got to take some flowers to the hospital.
By the way, I'm seeing pictures already from all my Australia friends that are celebrating New Year's right
I
now.
was hoping Cliff was gonna be on here. Get him on sometime.
He's drinking. It's New Year's Eve there. He's
Well,
six
not yet.
shades in the wind.
Yeah,
It
it's
will be.
tomorrow there.
They're before us, I think, ain't they?
They're a little ahead of us. Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
celebrating. So
Yeah, because we had a guy from Perth, Australia, on one of the other shows a couple weeks ago. That was interesting to get
Day and a
set
half
up.
ahead.
Well,
Yeah.
it was 3:00 in the afternoon for us. It was 6:00 the next morning for him.
Oh, geez.
do
Yeah.
you see our our other breakfast lady? just
They're on
joined
here. I
in?
don't know. The feed's all screwed
Michelle
up.
did.
Who can you guys? Who all can you see, Tim?
I only see the originals 9 or 8.
Yeah, it's just the
I
original
don't see
ones.
Tim.
I don't know what's going on with Tim's feed. It keeps popping up on the directors panel, but no picture, and then it goes
So
away.
you just can't see Bill and Dave's all the ones you can't see.
Well, it's not on the mainstream going to YouTube either. So, for people that keep asking me what software I use, this is a combination of a web-based application called Video Ninja, which I take a WebRTC stream from and run that into a piece of software called OBS Studio. And OBS Studio has the ability to pipe off video to any of these online platforms like your
No, it's
Facebook live stream.
I just
and
think it's being a little glitchy, and you can have a bunch of people on here.
it's very much that it's very touchy because it's very dependent on the quality of the internet signal for each individual person, because it's not a server based thing. Each one of the pictures you see in front of you right here is a separate stream coming and going from each one of these people
Yeah, Tammy.
individually. And then the whole picture of us all together
I can't hear
that gets sent off to Facebook is a separate stream in addition to all that. So it's kind of complicated the way it works, but I use it because it's free and open source, and I do not have time to explain why that
And
matters.
stop for a
to me.
second so I can hear Tim. What'd you say, Tim? Anybody else in the shop been on? No. So far, just you and Jim from there.
Yeah. And he ain't on now, so
And
we
they
ain't
can't.
even
And they
counting here.
can't see you right now. You
We
can't see
can't-
them. They can't see you. I can see everybody for some reason.
I can say I can see everybody.
Jim sees everybody. Just
Yep, I see everybody.
Tim
That's-
doesn't.
But the reason that'll happen is because every single one of these streams is independent from the other.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a good enough,
Well, I'm sorry you
internet-
guys can't see this, but Kathy is naked now.
Hey, that's all I needed to hear. I can just make the rest
They're all
up in my
crying,
head.
Kathy. They're all
Oh
crying.
my goodness.
Put it back
Look,
on.
you
put
can
it
tell
back
Jim
on.
can see it. His glasses are fogging up.
I'll probably go upstairs and make the wife wear a wig.
Oh.
And
So, okay, now I see Tim. Tim,
Now
is
you-
Tim,
you
is
see,
this
you
your
see her too, don't you?
Right.
Naked? Okay.
This must be his New Year's girlfriend because this ain't the one he had last
That's
week.
the one he had last year.
yeah, it is.
I had to look twice too. I make sure.
The one he had last weekend with the brunette.
Do you got a brunette? Do you have a brown wig, Kathy? Do you have a brown wig? See, Dave.
Okay, I knew there was something funny there.
It's for Tim though.
Look
Well,
look how frustrated Bill is because we see everything and he don't see nothing now.
Well, neither do the people that are watching or
Oh.
anybody that listens to or watches the show. So I mean, this is going to be shit content for anybody watching the program. That's for sure. But
I can describe it pretty good. She has got no clothes on, Bill. Sort of tan, and hold on, pink or brown? I think they're pink, Bill.
I'd rather have a cheeseburger.
You mean
Cheeseburger.
her nipples?
Bill's rather have a cheeseburger, he said.
Gotta tell you,
Spoken like a true fat trucker.
I'm just
That's right.
over it. I'm quite over it.
Burger King approved.
I look at females and I think child support. So I'm quite over it.
You look at
this-
females and think that's so exhausting. Oh.
Yeah.
So do you want me to send a link next door?
No. Ask Bill that. Ask Bill.
You leave Bill out of this. This is you and Dave are the ones that like to go down to the nursing home.
Where is the producer here, Mikey? Why is he not on
He's
here?
probably watching, but
Yeah, but why isn't he on?
Watching
he's
and not
camera shy.
commenting.
You know that.
Oh,
He's next door to your neighbors, isn't he?
He's always
Make
kinda
sure she
camera
don't fall in the shower or something.
holding her up. She holding the walker in place that way she can steady herself.
Steady as you go.
Oh, shoot.
Well, let's get out of here, kids. What do you think? We've been on here an hour and 42. It's been one
hour
heck of a-
37.
Hour
Okay.
41.
Okay, so I got an hour 43 on the Facebook. I got an hour 42 on OBS.
There you go.
So anyway, it's been one heck of a good time. I got to tell you, I'm a little bit overwhelmed by
Hold
it
on,
all
Timmy.
because
Bill's signing us out here.
By the way, as we're talking now, I must have bumped something because now everything you say is coming up on my. I'm getting the writing of it, so I must turn my.
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to quit. You need to leave shit alone, Dave. I'm telling you.
I got my tablet out too today, so.
Dave,
well, quit fingering stuff. You'll be fine.
Oh, that's the only way you get to know it. Is finger it.
you figure it later.
If you don't trust it with your fingers, you're not going to trust it with anything else. Okay.
That's right.
So.
Oh shoot.
So,
all right,
guys,
kids, we had a heck of a good time. I want to wish everybody a happy New Year.
Yes,
I
sir.
hope that everything you want and dream of comes your way in 2024. If not, then I hope you at least get a quiet place to sleep. Anyway,
And I hope all of you guys got everything for Christmas that you didn't want.
I got
And
nothing.
You start off a brand new year.
got a
with
fat
nothing.
law of nothing.
I'll get you the same thing next year.
We're going to congratulate Jim because he's getting ready to hang himself. Well, get married, and hang himself.
He already tried dying on me once. He can't do it again.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
die.
Yeah, that's not allowed.
I want to thank Dave from down there in the sunny state of Florida for jumping
Yeah.
on here and
Yeah,
barking
thanks
at
for
us. A little duck call.
Quick roll call here. Dave, Dale, Jim, Chunky Monkey, Dan, blast from my past, and of course my cohorts, Dave and Steve.
Yeah, and Tim and Kathy, they're on here. Well, they're
Yeah,
Tim and
nobody can
Kathy,
see
yeah.
them, though. I got you.
I see
But for
him.
Dave and Steve, I gotta tell you, this last year has been nothing short of magical with this show, and all of the
You're making me
people.
feel all tingly inside, Bill.
It's okay. Get a little moist. It's all right.
I gotta
Play with
learn
it a little
to.
more.
I gotta use my mouse with my left hand here for a
Oh,
minute.
I'm sorry. It was just gas.
It passed now. Woo.
God, you
Don't
fat
light a
guys. Anyway, we will see you all back here in 2 weeks. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe not. Hell,
We said that last year, and we made it a whole nother year.
Boy, we made it a whole nother year. I mean,
Check you guys out.
we got 2 more to hit 50.
two
Yep.
more to hit 50. Yeah, which
So,
we'll have that.
We'll be
have
in our
that in the rearview
60
mirror.
by the truck show. So,
Isn't that something? God sakes.
so.
See you in 2 weeks, folks. Until then, I've been Bill.
And Dave.
and Steve, thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful New Year.
Back at y'all.
See you, folks.
Later, bye.
Stop.
Well done, kids.
Good job, everybody. I think that was our biggest participation online and offline this year that I've been able to see.
Yeah.
So,
That's
We
good.
were sober this year.
That's true.
Ish.
So did Jim say how he's getting along? Doing okay?
He seemed to be, yeah, he didn't specify. He just, they're getting married here in another month or so.
oh
I
no.
think.
There they are. There's Tim. So we can
Oh, you
either
can hear
have
him
Jim
now.
or we can have Tim. Hello.
Hey, Tim, he can hear you now, he says.
It's not letting me
I
type
can see-
anything
I
in the
can see Bill
comments.
now.
Anything
Yeah,
in
sorry.
the comments.
I'll apologize for that now, Tim, but we've had to look at him the whole show.
We've had to look at him the whole show.